How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's me, Brooklyn Facts, back at it. You know what it is. Fat World. Tell them who you are.
Well, I know, motherfucking president, Alan Mosa, the president. You heard, president of Ain't Nothing Funny. That's who I am, man. And I be who I be. Roscoe, see my eyes, beat don't train. Let me look good, man. Let me look good for the people. Yeah, I'm Alan Mosa, aka Black Steve. Flying to the bullshit. What's good? What's good with you?
Well, today is a laid back, of course, it's hump Wednesday, the middle of the week. Same old shit, different day. Nothing really going on of interest. Weather
Why not?
80 degrees, hot, muggy, you know. We down in the gump, doing the same old, just making it, trying to stay above, stay away from the bullshit, trying to keep a positive attitude. Alamo, hit me.
Yo, man, you can hear me clear?
I hear you loud and clear, crystal clear.
Close that other door, please. There's a little bit of noise in there and interference in there. But me, like I told you earlier, no lie to the bullshit. I'll be alright every day. If I had some family issues, some problems with once in my crib, I'll let y'all know, man. I don't be having that. I don't have that. I ain't having that. I ain't having that. I ain't having that. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. I've been doing good. Been out making moves. Been out trying to do the right thing, like Spike Lee says. Other than that, I'm alright, bro. Can't call it. I'm eating good, getting fatter and fatter.
That's
But
a
I got
blessing, man. When you can just sit back and eat and just have a clear conscience, a relaxed mind, that's more than enough to act for. And your mind is at peace. You ain't got no worries, no troubles that's haunting you down or like that monkey on your back.
no.
What you feel?
I feel great. I feel great on that. I can sip on the glasses and take them off at times, man. I felt once again great on
Well,
that.
so what else been going on in your neck of the woods, man?
Everything positive. Everything, like I say, I try to fight around the negative. I might smoke me a fat big blunt. You know what I mean? And I drink, get my shit right. Long as I ain't fucking with nobody right now, I feel alright, man. Because when you start fucking with me, that's a different point. But other than that, I've been alright, bro. I,
Speaking of that, man, I was just kicking it with you a little bit earlier, and you was talking about, one other brother.
I can't hardly hear
I
you.
mean,
Like it's walking.
you
You walking.
said basically you was talking earlier about one brother killing the other brother, and I
Yeah.
seen a brief comment on that. How you feel
Uh huh.
about that? I mean, from your perspective, not saying that you in that situation, but how do you feel about that?
I have no comment.
Well, I would like to address the issue. Is that basically we at a point in time as us being young black males, or however you want to see it, that we're so lost. And it's like we really basically losing focus. And we're not trying to focus on the positive and be thankful that we can make it another day. Because the simple fact is, we just killing each other. We're not progressing. We're deprogressing. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Bob Marley, all of these people fought for us to be free, and be educated. And we just constantly and continue doing stupid and dumb shit. I'm not understanding it.
I
mean,
understand.
why? You
I
don't have
understand.
nothing to live for?
I understand it. It's called human nature.
But I mean, don't you want to live? Don't you want to enjoy life? Don't you want to experience to get old or get up in age? Or you content with we as young men killing each other off rapidly? Rapidly. We more distinct. We gonna make ourselves more distinct than animals and dinosaurs.
Yo, that knowledge is consuming. Might could be right, it might could not be right. That we're more extinct than anything. If I see like now women's or not allowed to have babies and shit like that, I'm not saying from throughout the government law, but nowadays you seeing women's not having babies, and I would say that's more distinct. Whatever they doing is to try to transform the woman from not having a baby. But other than that, we ain't that much distinct because we can still populate. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? A baby is
we
born.
can still populate, but I'm saying is we gonna
Remember,
populate for the right reason or for the wrong reasons?
remember, every second there's a baby being born. So you gotta accept that into a process. So, and they
Okay,
saying
every second a
every
baby
second
being
is
born, and
a
every
person.
second a person is dying. A young male is dying.
Yeah. So what the world is doing, reproducing itself.
And you know that's sad. You know because we ain't looking at what are we really looking at. I mean, me to per se, I have lived half of 100. I'm thankful for the Lord for that. But most of the people in the younger brothers ain't even living to see a quarter of 100. A quarter of 100.
What throughout your history, your century, it was about the same. You know what I mean? Or maybe more dangerous in your history, or maybe more dangerous in history now. We will never know. We don't have statistics. Nobody has statistics right now that compare what was the 80s like to now 2023. So you can't really compare none of that and say anything is different until you everybody put down what was statistics. Some statistics gonna outscale another one. So you can't say what was worse and who was worse. What was worse back in the days wearing tight jeans or today wearing tight jeans? What was worse? It's
Well,
the
back
shit.
then, we know back then you couldn't wear tight jeans. And
Yes,
so
you
if you
could.
put on a pair of tight jeans
Yes,
during
you
that
could.
time, they would say you got frozen yogurt tendencies.
It depended on how far back then you was going. You know what I mean? Like in the late '80s, you were wearing tight jeans.
But not tight to the point
The
where they
late
would wear no
'70s, the late
stockings.
'70s, and the '60s, you had dude with flare pants with tight pants on, bro. Skin huggers. Come on, so
But back then, you know,
back then what?
now
What was the
it's
difference?
free. They're very free with it. Back then, they paid attention to the comments that people would make if
How
you
would they
had
how
a
would
pair of
they
tight
how would they pay attention to the comments that people make? And back then, there was no social media. So they
jeans.
didn't worry about what the people said or done in the 90s or the 80s or the 70s or the 60s or the 50s because there wasn't too much of social media. Back then we didn't have in the 80s or whenever you could really get on YouTube and all that other shit, there was no such thing exist as that. So we can't say that. Nobody didn't care about a fashion back in the day, bro.
Oh, they
Your
was just
fashion is
dressing.
what you was, bro.
You
Yeah,
was
you
just
had people
dressing back
outside.
then.
You had people outside ranking on you then. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna
of course
happen.
they was joking you. Because they was
Exactly.
saying you was less fortunate in others. So that's
Yeah.
why they was ranking on you.
What happened to the ones that didn't make it though? and the one that was the ones that was less fortunate that made it. You gotta have bring up something with that, bro.
Well,
Bring
yeah,
it-
you
yeah.
know what? Some of those people, they didn't have it and they was less fortunate, but they appreciated. They took the get less fortunate
You
and
think
made it into a positive.
you think those kids appreciated that shit, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't
Oh
nobody appreciate no kind of shit when you down and you suffering. I mean, you appreciate whatever was going on in your life that when you in a down situation. Ain't nobody appreciate that shit. They just took what came with them and they grow after whatever came with them became them better person. Now the people that had all that other bullshit, um, look what he had today. Game
well,
bangers,
you got to look at it. Some of
jail. Hold on,
them
game
didn't
bangers,
look like
jail. Hold on, gang bangers, jail. Um, Sitting in the crib with their mama, you know what I mean, doing all this other somebody else taking care of them, doing all this other bullshit, and that's where he goes. So you feel the pain, man. You feel the pain in the story, bro.
I mean, sometimes it's good to feel the pain to make you stronger. And sometimes when you get in situations, it makes you weaker.
Yo, who wanna feel pain to be strong? I never got that people have this psycho.
Psychological matters.
Yeah, so I'm from the hood, man. I'm a hood talkie. You know what I mean? Psychopath,
Uh-huh.
man, in their head that this shit means this and that shit means this and that shit means that. Nobody
True.
really got the real point of what means what, bro. Because you still trying to figure it out. Niggas still trying to figure out what's on Mars, on the moon, man. Tell me if you know so much. Tell me what's on these planets.
Well,
And everybody don't have the answer, Sway.
oh no, you would never have the answers. You could
Everybody
see
don't
them,
have
but you would never have the right answers that you are looking for. Everybody have their own opinion of certain things they see or they hear.
What is opinion?
Opinion is just basically something
Look that up. I
objective.
want to hear from the dictionary, man. Look that up. Tell me what.
Okay, let me give you what is our opinion.
Yeah,
Okay,
tell me
got you,
what that is.
got you.
I want to hear what that is.
All right, we gonna Google that right now.
Because a lot of people don't know what opinion means. I want to hear what it is.
Okay. Soon as my phone load up, I'll give you the information for what
Yeah,
is
give me the information so we can really have an understanding of what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Because opinion is a whole lot, man. A lot of people opinions don't mean nothing to nobody, and a lot of
Of
people
course.
opinions do. So let's look up what opinion means, so we can get direct meaning in opinion. What is opinion? Do you have a choice, or don't you, or you got to go?
Opinion. All right. Dictionary of opinion is a view or judgment form about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge.
Exactly, exactly. So, do my opinion means anything?
No, not really,
Exactly,
because everybody has an opinion.
because it's my
Everybody is
opinion.
judgmental.
It's
If
my
you want to put it
opinion.
like that,
It's
everybody is judgmental.
it's for you to choose to go with my opinion. So it don't really mean nothing. It don't really mean nothing.
Basically, I don't
My
care what
thoughts.
you're saying about me. It is
It,
what it is
it
because
is
I know who I am.
exactly. It's my thoughts. It's my responsibility to keep up your thoughts of opinion. You heard
I
me?
guess some people looks at opinion as or being given an opinion because they basically it's their own insecurity. So that's why they view their point and make a judgment on other people. It's their own insecurity. It's not yours or that
No,
person at the time.
no. A opinion can mean a fact or a fact or a fiction. So they'll never get that twisted. Opinion mean fact or fiction.
Okay.
I might be fictionalizing your ass, but I also could be giving you facts. So it's your choice to choose. Remember, the world gave you a choice to choose. That's why he gave you a good conscience and a bad conscience. That's for choosing. If you want to choose bad, hey, I'm gonna go with the bad conscience. I'm gonna give a fuck what nobody say, and I'm gonna go with the good conscience. That's what choosing and opinion goes in with.
Okay, but I feel like I agree with you, but then again, sometimes it depends because
it goes with opinion, because opinion is either fact or fiction. So you don't have to agree with me, even if I'm telling you the truth.
So, but if I do agree with you, would that take me out of my character, or would that make me?
See, you're going overboard. You're going overboard.
What kind of person would it make me?
You're going overboard what we was talking about with the facts and the fiction. It's not taking you out of your character. It's not going on none of that. It's on what you believe, brother. It's who you believe. Ain't no man in the world can have a choice for you. Because in that case, a man could send you into a choice of destruction. And if you want to go that way, you choose that path. You know, there's a lot of people that went through that path and followed that path of destruction. They didn't have a choice. They listened on to what somebody else was saying and didn't know if it was fact or fiction. You know, a lot of shit is facts, but it's fiction. Do you get it?
Do you think, being as you said that?
Hold on. A lot of shit is facts, but fiction. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm. But do you think our life is based on that?
Hold on, bro. Stop. Slow down.
Okay.
How you doing, CL? I'm saying a lot of stuff is facts, and sometimes you have facts that be fiction because you want this person to believe on what your story is, right? Mm-hmm. So you're gonna go out there and do the whole same story of what you was doing, even though it was facts, but that's fiction to the world. The world is not revolve around dumb shit.
I get you what you're saying.
I understand. I'm just doing too educated. I'm being too educated. You see your brother looking like me on this shit. Like,
you gotta be on it like that because that's the type of world that we living in. People want to speak the truth, but at the same time, like you said, they want to be fictional.
Yo, fiction don't also mean you're not speaking the truth.
It can be based on a true story. You could like twist the.
That's what I'm saying. Fictional.
That or your fictional world can bring into. Your reality world can bring into a fictional world for persons that was never like that. Do you get it? What I'm saying now?
Yeah, I get it. I understand you exactly.
You building somebody's character.
But don't we all live like that sometimes?
Not all of us, because you got people with civilized minds. You got people go to church every day. You got people that go this and don't preach on nothing negative. You know what I mean? So everybody don't think the same. Don't think that just because we might look the same. Because they say every black person look the same. Every Chinese person look the same.
But how they come to that terminology of that?
Mm-hmm. Because we got the same skin color, and that's it. It's just about skin color. And
you ain't really sat down and hold a conversation with me, but you judging me. You're just judging me because we got 3 black people here, so okay, all 3 of them supposed to be ignorant.
Yo, no, judging a person also means you're trying to understand. You could judge a person and don't know who that person is, we're just trying to understand who that person is. But once that person show you who he is, that's when you can judge him. So it's understanding. It might sound funny to y'all, because how I'm saying, and I'm on some high.
No, you said in a correct format. But I'm just asking, I'm
If
asking.
if I judge you, how can I judge you and I don't understand you? I have to understand you first to give some kind of judgment of your life. Now, if I'm judging you, that's a hypocritic person. How can you
What
judge
if
me
I
and you don't
did
know nothing
something?
about you?
Say you don't know me, and I did something
So you understand
to
what I'm saying,
make you
Susie?
judge me.
You judging me, that means
People always judge shit that they don't know, and that's the problem. That's
thank
what
you.
the problem is. You should
So
judge before you know, but most people judge first and try to get to know later, and that's what makes them mad.
thank you. So and make an ass out of you. That's assuming, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
you make an ass out of yourself when you assume. You are
Exactly.
correct. You are real correct. Because a lot of dudes and a lot of female have got caught up in certain shit that by being judgmental or sometimes misjudge people. Huh?
Repeat. I'm trying to get what you're saying. Repeat that.
Okay.
For what we
Some
was
people,
going at. Well,
all
I was
right, some people got caught up in shit due to the fact of being misjudged. And they really didn't understand that person or understand that female or that male. That's
okay.
how a lot of us get caught up in certain shit we don't
Okay.
have no business of being in.
But all right. Then since we got there, once you know about a person, how do you treat that person? Or for you knowing that person, do you tell their business out, or do you explore their business, or do you however it? That's judgment. That's judgment.
Well, if you met a person and say the person went behind your back and did whatever, you either it depends on who the person is, how tight you and the person is, or what you feel. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all understand where I'm going, what I'm saying to y'all. It
Correct.
depends on who the person is, have with the person. That's how you pick it out or you break it up. Because it could be a person that you real tight with. I mean tight with. And then it just could be somebody I deal with you, but I don't deal with you. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'm sounding kind of all over the place.
I get a little. I might be all over the place. You know
No,
what I
what
mean?
I'm
So you
saying to
put me
you
in the
is
right. I'm all over the
say
place.
you got this girl. You got this girl. This is your home girl. And you fucks with her hard. You fucks with her hard. But the minute she do something that's out of the ordinary, are you gonna cut her off? Or you gonna deal with her within arm reach? Or you just gonna deal with her like you regularly been dealing with her?
If I want to be judgmental, it depending on what was the situation of us having this kind of breakup or having some kind of feelings around someone. I can be judgmental. She laughed over that one. I get it. But if I want to be judgmental on it, it depends, bro. It depends, bro. Because I could judge you just well so you could judge me. You could tell me a lot of shit you don't like about me or a lot of how I'm in the bed or whatever the situation is. But also you got judgment back. So um,
But I think
that's
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 basically
that's knowing someone.
yeah.
Now, if I
I
don't
think
know you,
basically
I can't go out there and say who the fuck you is and judge him and put a stamp on that because the judge put a stamp on shit. I can't put a stamp on that and say, yo, he's a fucked up nigga or and all this and don't even know him. So I'm judging you straight off the back or a fucked up female or anything and don't even know what your situation. Or you don't take care of your kids just because I heard that from 1,000 people or you beating your wife and all that shit. Just because I didn't never been with you, so I can't judge you.
I think that's what we facing with in the world that we live in today.
Hmm.
We're just outsiders looking in and we being very judgmental, but we don't know what the situation
We don't
is.
know the people. We don't know the
And
people.
you're right, we really don't know the people. Just like with that situation, and I'm trying to understand, but like I say, I start looking at situations different than everybody else. What made this? What made this occur? What made this decide to happen like that?
But sometimes a lot of things A lot of times you say it ain't your fault, and it do not be your fault. It's just hard understanding human beings, brother. A lot of people don't understand. Everybody has a different personality. You know, that's what fucks the game up. Personalities, bro. Personalities. You might say, oh, we might think the same and all that, but we ain't doing the same shit. We ain't moving the same and doing all that. People personalities are different. You know, some shit you can let go, some shit you can't let go. Some shit it goes with people to their deaths, man, and it's being human, bro.
So you think that situation that occurred, it probably came from build up?
I don't get into other people. Yeah, I talk shit like a female. Sit down there, bunchy cheddar. That's how Puerto Ricans say bunchy cheddar. I mean, talk shit, you talk or whatever. Rephrase me. Yeah, niggas like to hear gospel. I watch podcasts, other people podcasts when they talk about other people. So of course, I like to hear gospel, shit like that. But to me, to judge your character, if you did it to me, I'm a person that only could judge you because what you did to me.
Right.
You understand what I mean? I can't judge you what you did to everybody else. Now, if you a thief, now that got to make me open up my eyes. This person say you a thief, and another person say you a thief, and all that. And shit happening every time you're around. Just be cautious. I can't judge you and throw out that air. Yeah, he's a thief because you never stole from me.
So in order for it to be a true judgment, it have to more than one person have to clarify that. More than one person. You just not gonna go on, okay, one person said, oh, he's a thief. So it takes more than one.
How can more than one person tell you something that you don't know? You got to always remember that. You could be conscious of what more than one person told you, but how can more one person tell you something that didn't happen to you? You got to always remember that. Consciously being knowing somebody told you something didn't happen to you is two different things. Everybody always consider that shit as one thing.
Okay. So what if that person stole from me and I say, well, yo, Alamo, that person, he's a thief. I know he's a thief because he stole from me.
I have to believe the person he stole, right?
Yeah.
So I got to listen and I got to be aware of what you told me. He didn't steal from me. So I can't sit down there and say, yo, Fats, he stole from me and you both. I know what the fuck you talking about. You understand what I'm saying? I can't say that because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like niggas say, yo, my mom's died, my grandmom died, my pops died. And then how can you tell that person, yo, and I hate when people say, I feel you. How can you feel that person because you don't know how they moms or pops died? You don't know their situation. So you don't feel shit. Just say I love you, my condolence.
Yeah.
But don't sit down here and tell me I feel you.
You can't feel what you ain't go through. I get you on that.
We have people that died, but they didn't die the same. So you can't feel. Do you feel what I'm saying, Sia?
I feel you.
You can't tell.
You know, I think people just don't have shit to do with themselves, so they just take things and run with it.
Exactly.
We don't know what the fuck be going on, but yeah, son, you know, yo, that nigga got robbed, so you know. I think what it is that people have so much time on their hands, so they take the non-important conversation and run with it to make themselves irrelevant, or you think they just have time on their hands?
It's time on people's hands, man. You know, when they came up with clout chasing, when they came out with capping and all that other shit, that's the young generation word and talking. And you know, people was doing that for mad years, looking on other people. Yo, remember, let me check this bitch out and see what this bitch out here is doing. Females was doing that for 1,000 years before they said this was clout chasing, before they was clouting. Or this bitch fucking with my man, and let me see eye, and let me see what she's doing, and hitting their phones up, hitting with all this up. Now they got new words and all that shit. So now they made it popular, and the whole generation is now thinking this shit is like a game. and then understand back in the days when bitches meeting up with bitches and fucking bitches up, my nigga. You understand what I mean? Putting heads to beds. Niggas don't understand this bullshit. It's a new kitty. It's a whole turning us into kids, and we starting to do this shit, the same shit that kids do. So, it's a reverse. The kids used to follow us. Now we follow the kids. Let's say about that. You want to talk about that. Why were you following the kids now?
Because we want to feel irrelevant, and we don't want to feel that we supposed to be a parent. We trying to still keep up with our kids and trying to be hip.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be realistic with you. I am a parent, but I'm still a handsome G. So I'm still gonna walk as high as I am. If I still think I'm young G, long as I'm doing that young character shit, you know what I mean? I'm on my toes. So it don't take away nothing from me. I don't know about all these other suckers out here that it take away from them. It still would take away from me because I'm still that person, bro.
Well, some of us feel like if we don't keep up and be a part of the youth, we lose our props.
I've been smoking since I was a youth. That ain't changed. I've been wearing with my pants sagging down. That ain't changed. I've been wearing I want a little flat and all that, get fresh haircuts and clothes and all of that, feet to flat and everything. That ain't changed.
Well,
I was doing that.
Still keeping your what you call it?
That ain't changed.
Your maturity.
Yo, I like to watch
your props.
I like to watch cartoons. That ain't changed.
Ain't nothing wrong with watching
cartoons.
cartoons.
Got little toys around here, what's the name and shit like that. Come on, that ain't changed.
But they always say, back in the days, you always gonna be a kid. The kid is always gonna be in you.
Come on, bro. I got a grandbaby. That ain't changed. She about to be 6 on the 23rd. That ain't changed. So I'm still.
Show me one kid. Show me what fully a grown adult don't have no kid still in him or her.
I could raise my hand and say I do.
What was the question?
Yeah.
Show me one grown adult that still doesn't have a kid in them.
Oh, like an inner child in them.
Exactly.
I do. I like to play basketball, football, soccer, whatever I still do the same thing. I could run around, do the same thing and all that. I do.
Some people forget. I think that's a problem too, because some of us tend to forget that we once was a kid. And so that's why we have so much rules and restrictions.
What about the kid that they never have a childhood?
I'm one of them.
Like,
you had to grow up fast.
And
sometimes when you grow up fast, you tend to go back to, as they would say, some of your childish ways.
We're all a kid at heart.
Yo, well, what up, man? What up with you, CC, man? Yo, come on, man.
She ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying nothing. She smiling from ear to ear. She ain't saying nothing.
She's saying like, yo, you ain't hyped, man. You gotta get hyped. We gotta get hyped, right? Like, we need a storyline, man. Take us up with a storyline.
No, we got a storyline. What's on your mind?
Yeah,
everybody got things on their mind. What's up?
So I gotta do a fundraiser. Y'all need some money because I thought I found my dream job, and then this lady tried to crack. I don't know. I am taking Dope Boy donations if y'all know somebody. But anyway, I thought I found my dream job or whatever. So I've been Instacarting because I love the grocery store. It's my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
So I to drop off some ladies' groceries tonight, and I think she I don't know, I almost got raped and I'm uncomfortable. Huh? So I'm all dropping off the groceries and shit. And I'm getting out the car. This bitch was behind me like, hey. I was like, are you on my ass? Like, she kind of gave me a low-key back hug. Like, what the fuck is you doing touching me, bitch? Back the fuck up.
How you know that was a female?
Out man. She was butch as fuck. I'm like, you real.
I said, how you know that was a female? That might have been a he what you call her? Transgender?
Yeah.
Either way it go, I felt like I was about to get fucked. I'm glad that my man
Ooh.
in the car because I think that's why she stood down. I'm like, what are you doing?
He said, "Man down."
Man, help me. Like the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, she gonna have you some, and she gonna have you deliver some more groceries.
I sat in the car for a minute, rocking back and forth, trying to get my motherfucking life together. Like, bitch, don't you ever.
Yo, so what's the name of that? Because they got that shit out here. And they got the green vest. They walk
Yeah.
around there and go shopping for the people and shit. Like that.
Yeah, it's the car.
The car, yeah, all right. Yo, my man, yo, he was trying to put me on. He was like, "Yo, son, you got the car and shit like that. Niggas be making over $2,000, bro. A week."
Word?
Well, I live in a small town, but last weekend, because I live in the country, I made $288 and I only worked 2 days.
Ooh, wow.
Then, see, 2 days. Niggas over here do like a week, and you be coming off with some shit, bro.
Oh yeah, you definitely. If you did it full time, you definitely could make some bread. All you doing is going to the grocery store and taking them their groceries.
Yep, they hit you with up, they ping you up, and let
You can go home, make a couple snacks, drop your kids off, come back. I love it.
all of that, bro.
So you think about making it permanent, or this is a side jump off?
This is a side job. I gotta put some money into my business, so I gotta hustle.
So also
Yeah.
with an entrepreneur, like a lot of people don't understand it. Like you could also start off your own little business after that, like getting your own little company, like to do pick up people and charge them more for at least 10% of what they charge. You know how much cutthroat you'll be catching and how much you'll be making, and you get and you say you're doing that at least. For the old people, you get them up to about 10 o'clock, such and such. 24 hours, that's because nobody gets 24-hour delivery to their home.
Mm-hmm.
Like shopping, if the shopping mall is open, but New York City, that's the difference with y'all at. Down south, that should close early, right?
Yeah, it closed. Like it depends. If you got the neighborhood Walmart, sometimes the neighborhood Walmart depends. It may close at 10 or it may close at 11.
So if it closes at 11, that's when you do it.
And then certain places it may close at 9 o'clock. It depends on what state you in and how hectic the city is.
For New York City, you can go shopping down there 24 hours. This supermarkets that's little over. I know on the Lower East Side where I'm at, it's like little 3rd Street and Western End. That's 24. Where I'm sure he was working at. It's 24 hours. So you got a lot of them key foods out of supermarkets, but
is they still like in New York? Do they still have the 24-hour spots?
Everything is 24 hours, brother.
Huh?
Everything is 24 hours, even supermarkets, brother.
Oh wow!
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Forward to visit up there, so I'm just not.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Like New York City, that's the only thing about New York City. Everybody really love cars and shit. You need cars. You need a car. You know that. You know that, man. You need a car, but you don't need a car. Public transportation is better than the car. One thing is about the congestion.
Yeah.
That shit ain't nothing, bro.
But the craziest, man, the craziest shit is when I went to Atlanta, I had just catch the bus from Atlanta, man. Oh man, Atlanta remind me of New York so bad, man. It's ridiculous. I don't even see how they do it. And people hype Atlanta up, like downtown Atlanta, they be hyping it up. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, y'all can have this shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying y'all city ain't like New York City like it's 24 movement, like action, like train, like buses, like fucking cabs, like it ain't like that.
I mean, it depends on where you at. I mean, Atlanta is the hot spot. Everybody talks about Atlanta. Atlanta. Oh, you go to Atlanta.
Yo, Sierra, in your neighborhood, it's not like 24-hour cab. Like you walk outside and
no.
You want to see outside of my house? I got sidewalks.
Yo, but y'all city ain't like that.
I live down in towards Macon, but it's not like that.
You've been in the city.
Even Atlanta ain't all like them cabs like New York though.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you walk out, yo, right now, I don't give a fuck if you got a house in the front of your crib. Cab is riding by.
Ain't no cab. I don't even think I've seen a cab since I live here.
Yo, we got another guest with us. Yo, Big Mike, what's popping with you?
Hey, Big Mike.
Yo, fuck Big Mike, man. I'm coming to his crib and spraying this dude. This dude hasn't been calling me. He haven't been hitting me up and saying nothing to me, man. But it's all right, man. I still love him, man. I love everybody. I can't hear you. I can't hear
you, Big Mike.
Yo, we had so much easy environment. That's what I say about moving. Okay, moving to the south. Moving to the south just fuck up the communication, bro. Like,
it depends on now. When you say move to the south, what part of the south you moving to? Now you got to be very specific. When you move to the south, it depends on what part and where you want to move. You got the suburbs, you got the city, the outskirts, and you got all of that.
Hey, how you been?
That's what I just asked her. I'm like, yo,
she live in the suburbs.
It's still, she said, it still don't matter. It's not like the city. Like it's not.
It's my like you can see stars outside my house. I live in the country.
Oh, we don't even see stars in the city.
No, let me ask you. Now, I'm gonna say you live in the country. Now you got the country part where you have to be driving and you see nothing but woods. And then when you get to the end of the country, that's the whole community because they got places.
They call that town.
Huh?
Like you in town.
What'd you say?
Yeah, called in town. Like it be like in town.
I don't know what y'all call it, but when I tell
you from the south, nigga.
No, you not getting it. I can walk out my door, get in my car or truck, and drive to the end of the neighborhood, and you see civilization. Then you got places that you drive down a dirt road, you don't see nothing but bush on one, bush on the left, bush on the right, and you just see nothing but road. Then when you get to the ending of it, then you see like a little community.
That's right.
Now you got that type of country. When you
say country twice, it make it more country.
Huh?
I said when you say country twice, it makes it even more country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Double.
Oh, okay.
Like you walk outside, you
look
outside, you don't see nothing but fucking woods. And you like, huh? Do people actually live here?
Down there, yeah. That's the serious.
You got communities. Now you got the country where you got communities. You got gated communities. When you pull up, they open the gate, you drive in. Then you got on that side, you might say, all right, I got a store here. You got a couple stores in the gas station, the stores all on one strip.
Yo, fast. But in the gated community, I didn't see when I was down in the Key, I didn't see gated communities. That's the hood gated communities. Like
right.
You got what kind of gated community you talking about?
Motherfuckers in.
Word up. What gated community you talking about?
No, I'm saying you got the gated community, the hood too. The hood.
Yeah.
That it look like the straight slums. And you got the propagated community where everything well groomed and stuff, you pull up.
No lie.
They press the button, you go in there.
I went to the hoods, like I said, just like that, bro. Just like that. But in the inside, they were like, me coming from New York going in there, it didn't look like it was like a real hood to me, like project, because maybe I went in the daytime, but that was still the hood, bro.
That's you got those places. Like I said, downtown Atlanta is like that. You can see it in the night. You can see it in the day, and then at night you wouldn't even want to be caught downtown, or you would have to have your stick with you.
But that's like every hood. New York City got those hoods. Every hood. You can't go to Bronx. You can't go to Manhattan. You can't go to Queens. Get Brooklyn. Really, that's taking over is Brooklyn and Bronx. You can't go there. You can't even go to Staten Island. You can't go to certain places too, bro. Like That shit is crazy. He's real wicked,
I
bro.
mean, but this is the South. People say you in the South, but you got different parts. The South, all areas ain't the same. You got the well kept up South, and you got the slums.
Yo, what's good, Mike, man? Let me hear you something, man. Let me hear you something. Say something, man.
What's good? What's going on, y'all?
He ain't saying nothing. We can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hardly hear you, man. You gotta speak
Yo,
up.
go out and come back in.
Nah, that's what you gotta come up.
Huh?
You gotta come up. Yeah, a little bit. You need to come up a little bit. Yeah, what's up with you, man? What's going on, man? Tell us what's going on in your world, man.
All I think is the lips moving like.
Right now, we in we trap our brain is trapped in one world. We in fast world. You know what I mean? So we trying to escape fast world. Our shit. Look at this, he's fat now. We in fast world, man. And shit like that.
Yo. But no, fast world is fast world. We could go wherever y'all want to go. We can go all over the world. All over the world.
I'm going to Jupiter, man.
So okay, yeah, we can politic and we can chop it up. Okay, what would you feel if you could go to Jupiter and make it your own place,
nah, bro,
your own home?
I'm not trying to feel none of that, man. Cause I'm not trying to feel none of that, bro. Because I'm already in Jupiter right now. My mind is already in the sky. I don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
What if you had enough money?
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I want to go on our planet, man. What would we do in our world, man? What would we like? What our life is like, man? What we looking at to see everybody on here, future in our podcast thing, man. You know what I mean? I want to be realistic. I'm saying like,
right,
how many years do we think that our feature podcasting would last, and should it last? You know, like something like that, man. You know what I mean? And like we did before, man. Like we said before, like I want to know what our future is on to becoming a great podcaster, man, and what we should do moving on, man. Since we all here in this a real Brooklyn world, you know what I mean, Brooklyn fast world, you know what I mean.
Well,
so
what I would say is that
I want to be in your world, and I want all us to be in our world. So let's all us try to see what's going to be in our future in 5 years. Guys, tell us, ask me. What's going to be on my future in 5 years?
Okay.
I
got what you said. Where do you see your podcast in 5 years from now? Do you see it as being successful? Do you think it's going to need much more work? Or you at that mark where you need to be? And you need improvement? What you think?
A little bit more work.
Huh?
A little bit.
I can't hear you, Big Mike. I can't hear you. You need to speak up.
Get a little bit more work.
He said a little bit more work.
Okay. What about you, CL? Where you see your podcast lifestyle going?
Be dead. Huh? It's gonna be dead. I'm gonna be doing something else. I'll probably come back with a different one.
We already see you all over Facebook shining.
I think I'm just getting bored now.
Huh?
So I think I've been getting bored now lately. So I don't know yet.
Oh, when you gonna invite me for your poetry night?
It was supposed to be yesterday. I didn't get enough poets.
Oh man. Yo, Mr. Alamo, what's up? Tell me, what would you change to pull more people in to your podcast so you can progress in longevity for the 5 years?
I am the president. My new name is the president. You heard? I didn't fuck none of those prostitutes. I had nothing to do with no prostitutes. My name is Alamo the president. And AKA, you know it though. But I didn't fuck no with no prostitutes. You know what
Oh
I mean?
man,
I
I
have
ain't
no
fooling with
business
you
doing
with
any prostitutes.
uh uh
So let me finish. I
yeah.
have nothing to do with any prostitutes. So I am Alamo the president. What I'm saying is, I think I'm gonna keep going on, and I'm gonna keep changing up names, and I'm gonna keep flowing on and keep moving on. Like CL say, it is, but it's not. You know what I mean? You got to sit down there and say, yo, how long you willing to go do that? She got extra projects, and she got extra shit she's doing, so that's cool with it. That's cool with it. That's what everybody is formulating and been having to do with. I ain't go back into music in a minute, but I prefer this podcast shit. So my 5 years, I'm gonna keep going, man. I ain't stopping, man. I'm gonna hit you with every day like 500 shows.
Hey,
Every day I can do 500 shows every day. I'm gonna do it. That's it.
tell them you want to be like the Energizer Bunny. Keep going and going and going and going.
Yo, check this out. I didn't have no sexual relationship with no. That's what
And
you
I'm
gotta know.
sticking to it.
That's what you gotta know. I didn't have no sexual relationship with no porn star. That's all you gotta know, bro. And
Oh man, you know what? I can't fool with him when he said that. That's
yo, it's gonna keep going on. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. It's gonna keep going on. Yo, check this out.
what up.
On my neck is a star. 365 to say on there. That's my where I live at in Suffolk.
all year round.
Exactly. So that's why I consider myself as a star. So just like I told you again, I didn't have no sexual relationship with no porn star. So that's all you gotta remember. That's all you gotta remember, bro. That's me, Alamo the president.
Yo, yeah, come on now.
What?
What's up with you? What's up? Come on. Look alive.
Nah.
Tell us more.
Yo, CL. I'm feeling that because earlier in the day, yo, you heard I did a ain't no funny, man, and I was relaxing. I felt so good, feel behind me that Jordan was behind me. I gotta watch that Jordan movie. That Jordan movie is coming up. So you know how they created the mics, you know, because I love Mike. I love the what's the name? I love the ball behind the back.
I'm gonna still be hitting them. I'm gonna be hitting them like George Foreman. I'm gonna just be hitting them like that new George Foreman. But you know, people tend to pick on you, so you gotta stand up, put your dukes up, and you gotta still keep duking it out.
Yeah, but as the whole concept is, I hope we all be as better and doing what we doing is better, and wish everybody like good luck and the best for everybody, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's the one important thing, bro. Everybody. Blessed for every fucking body.
Yo,
You know
Big
what I
Mike,
mean?
what's up, man? What you know good?
Running, bro. Tired as a motherfucker.
Yeah, ain't nothing. What tell them
Yo,
what
so
tell them
how's
what
things
it's
coming on? How's your thing? How's your show? Is your show gonna seek longevity? Is your show gonna last 5 years? Or you gonna change up too?
That's why I'm running.
for president too. So you running against me? You running against me? Oh, so you running against Trump?
Huh?
Man. So he said he gonna Obama you.
Oh no, Obama is gone, man. Trump is still here, bro.
Man. Yo, man, I'm gonna just be so that means I'm just gonna be Bill Clinton to y'all.
Ain't no, like I said, I never had nothing to do with no porn star.
Hey,
There's always none of that.
Hey, I'm gonna be Bill Clinton to y'all, then.
Okay, Bill. You can be in your old shit. We talking about new politics. We ain't talking old politics. Yo, we talking new politics. You know what new politics? Yo, check this out. Nobody's talking about Bill.
Hey.
You know?
Hey.
I have nothing to do with no porn stars.
Hey, stick to it. Stick to it. Ain't nothing but to do it. Stick to it.
That's all I'm just telling you, man.
You heard me? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Stick to it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yo, we'll see after the trial.
Oh, okay.
I had
What you
nothing.
think? Honestly, you think he guilty? I don't think he guilty. I just think how they looked at him.
I would think is
I don't
why
think he's guilty.
I would think is why would you think no homo? You worry about another man's penis.
Did someone say penis?
You see how she came back up?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't think
He's a trip.
why would you think about another man's penis?
Because they thirsty.
Yo, it don't matter who I fuck, who I paid to get fucked, and how it's gonna get fucked and all of that. It's nobody's business. Oh,
Because
I
the
was
simple fact is he didn't fuck them, so that's why they worried about what he did.
Now that's some more shit. That's some more
It's
shit.
true.
Whoever went behind that. But why? I ain't put this on mine, but I'm gonna put this on yours. Why he's getting all of that shit off of who he fucked and who he paid, right? And Bill Clinton didn't get paid, didn't happen to him when he got caught in the White House on he had to come on Monica Lewinsky shit. So that's a double standard.
Well,
Stop
you
playing with
got
us.
your favorites,
Bro,
you got
stop
your non-favorites.
No, I don't give a fuck who the favorites or who the nons. Now, if you want to start investigating, you start investigating the Bill Clinton camp. Mike don't have a lot of shit to deal with him, but he might have some parts to deal with that. That's why he wasn't in trouble when he got caught in the White House and another shorty fucking sucking his shit, bro. You get it?
I got
Why
you.
didn't give a fuck about that?
I got you. The favoritism.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Favoritism.
That
When you
too.
got favoritism, people treat you different.
Well,
You got the ones who you down with and the ones who against you.
the election gonna go out for like almost like what 4 years for some forced other shit, and throughout the trial gonna go on to about this whole long shit. So you know what they doing? They stopping them. So we could stop that shit, that bullshit. I ain't with it. You already know politic Alamo. I done told your ass, motherfucking the president, yo, I had no sexual relationship with no porn star. Always remember that. I had no sexual relationship with no porn star. That's me.
So that's the slogan. What it is.
No sexual relationship with a porn star. Always remember that.
Yo, CL,
Yes,
what's up? Talk to us.
Yeah.
I am talking.
Yo, from a female perspective,
What you think?
I have
You know,
no sexual relationships with a porn star. Yeah.
would you go the route Donald Trump went?
So you saying I'm confused on the question.
No, I'm just asking. I ain't saying it was a question. It was just a statement. Would you go down that route if you was the president?
Would I do it with a porn star?
No. If you was the president and you got caught with the porn star,
What happened?
That mean I wanted the best. If I'm gonna have sex with someone and I'm high quality person, I'm gonna get the best of the best. I seen her tricks. That's who I want to shop with. I mean, I liked her advertisement. Let's go.
But
I would
what if
be
they come
curious.
back to bite you and you running for president?
Now, who here don't like pussy? That's what I'm gonna say.
Look at yo. Yo, you know what it is? I ain't gonna lie. It's a LBQBGBT CBDs.
About the gay community. Go ahead.
It's those people that's complaining. That's what it seems like. Because anytime, like the woman said, who don't like pussy as a male, and that's something wrong.
No, it's nothing wrong with it if you really want to.
Yo, check this out.
Because, okay, if you want to keep it 100, the gay community like pussy too. So what the fuck?
I think I would spin it. I mean, for me, I would really spin it like a joke. Now raise y'all hand if y'all like no pussy. Exactly. We all came from one. This is
Come on, this shit gonna be funny. And you think, yo, check this out. They got when the fucking news cameras and them coming in, they got still shots. You can't take no shots of the whole shit inside and film it and all that. So
Because
you
they don't
already
want
know
you
he's going. Nah, that man is going ham in there, bro. He goes ham on everything. When he left there, if you see he went to the that fucking shit. What's the name of that Big Mike? Where he live at? With the M, Malog and shit. He went in there going ham, and he was saying shit that it's supposed to be a gag order on that.
Yeah.
He's ready to get. He only gonna get 4 years, bro. 4 years. He already got that known. So he's gonna get no time, bro, in there.
Well, that's just more money for him. That's just more money for him.
It's more publicity, bro.
Exactly. That's just more money. They hold him, they lock him down for 4 years. They gonna keep talking about that, keep talking about it till the 4 years be up, and he ain't made some money off of that.
If that's not a nigga, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, because that's all nigga tactics. Niggas go to jail, and they status up high when they come home, and he ain't even do no jail time. So he's coming home with his status, and the whole world gonna love him because he keep telling you it's a witch hunt, bro. We all know this is a fucking witch hunt. Where these other presidents, Biden, all these other niggas got mad way other shit way worse than Clintons and everybody. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, bro. You bugging the fuck out. So this is a witch hunt on it. Yo, this man, everybody don't know that. I said it on the show earlier. This man was trying to keep American dollar to be American dollar. Once American lose our dollar, our powerless is powerless. We are powerless. I mean, our power, we are powerless. Because America was only strong off the what?
Off the mighty dollar.
Exactly. So everybody's changing it. Yen, all that other shit. Pay attention. It's mad other countries is dropping out that shit out of the American dollar. So how the fuck you gonna trade? How the fuck you gonna trade? Like I said, watch the show earlier. Bitcoin nigga just the nigga that owned Cash App.
Yeah.
Somehow he just got stabbed up and died.
Oh wow.
I seen that.
Pay attention to that, bro. Or he died and he was part of Bitcoin too. He was doing some shit, other shit with Bitcoin too, and he died. That means American currency getting ready to go to. I said it on my show again. He's getting ready to go into digital, and that's what.
It's already there, but it's just gonna come to the front. It's already there. It's gonna come to the front because technically, paper money is worth nothing. If you take the value from it, it's worth nothing. And everywhere you go, you have to have a credit card. They don't accept cash.
Certain places.
Certain places don't accept cash. You have to have a credit card.
Okay. Just pay attention, bro. That's all I'm saying. I said, pay attention, bro. I ain't getting in too much because I already got into the shit.
That's no lie. They just gonna put it in effect. They just waiting for the right time to spring it on the government. And the government waiting. Let me correct that. The government is waiting for the right time to spring it on America, where paper money would no longer have no value. No value.
So what you want to do next?
You ain't going to do nothing but get with the times. You're going to have to get with that digital currency. You're going to have to do it. And then, but what makes it bad about that is they have way more control over your money. Way more control. They got it, but they'll have full control over it.
What?
Full control. Like, you know how you put your money in the bank and they say, oh, well, if something happened, we not liable for it, or we liable for it, but we not fully liable for it. But when it turns digital, okay, it's a glitch. It's a glitch in computer, in the server. So your money is completely wiped out. What you think?
I can see it.
And that's just another form of messing America up again. that making America become broke. That's just the way how they can do that. Because what can you do if the bank computers have a major glitch in it and all your money is wiped out? What can the government do? What they gonna tell the people?
What the people,
Huh?
what the people gonna do?
Oh man, I think it would be war. I think this world would really turn over. It will really turn over. It would get worse than what it is. Major worse. Because people would just go crazy. People will go crazy. If they ain't got no money, if America lose all of its money, it will be total chaos. Total chaos in the United States. What will people do? That's a good question. What will they do? Yo, CL, what would they do?
Start robbing and killing each other. That's what the fuck we do. I mean, when the world gets depressed, that's what we do.
You
Because
think
now
we
it's
would be able
survival
to
of the
make
fittest
it?
if you ain't got money.
I'd say, do you think we'll be able to make it through that pandemic?
No, not another one.
What about you, Big Mike? You think we can?
Can't make
Shit,
it
we
there.
didn't make it through this the fuck one.
we made it, but a slim chance.
I would say,
A
yeah,
slim
man.
chance.
With me,
Would you say,
with me,
Alamo?
with me, I would say, yeah, man. I don't want this government to see here to show you that I'm weak. If y'all watching this shit, you know what I mean. You don't have to kill me for some shit I believe in. So I'm not weak. I'm not suppressing y'all bullshit. So
Because you got to think about it. Look at the purge. If America was to have a real live purge, how many people would survive from it?
you would never know. You would
Right.
never know. You would never know. You would
I
never
think it
know.
would be so much chaos to a point where I don't know. I really don't know.
If that comes down, hopefully everybody will wake up. But why do it take for that to come down and wake up?
You know what? I don't know. I mean, because
Bullshit,
this
bro.
last pandemic we just had with this COVID-19, people still ain't wake up. They still doing buffoonery and foolishness. Like, okay, so what? I'm doing it. So what?
Yo, it's funny how you say that though. But how could somebody take something serious that they don't know that's real serious? Once upon a time it was serious. Once upon a time it's not serious. Once upon a time we got to walk around here with a mask on 24/7.
Mhm.
Once upon a time we don't have to walk around in a mask with 24. Once upon a time we had to wash our hands 1,000 times till we washed off all the oil off the middle of our hands.
Mhm.
Yo, I ain't got no oil on my hand. Well, my hands used to be halfway oily back in the day.
Yeah.
But washing my hands completely and all that. Once upon a time, all that shit, and now we ain't got to do that now.
Well, it's just some shit that the government know they cooked up.
Now we ain't got to do that. Now we ain't got to do that now.
Hey.
Yo, you feel me, Big Mike?
Yeah, no doubt.
You wash the fucking soil off your hands. now you ain't got to wash your hands no more like that.
It's just something just to suppress us again. To suppress us and keep us on our toes.
Don't get Alabama this educated shit.
No, we have a true fact. It's called what's on your mind. But you talking facts. We just did this just to be suppressed. They just came up with this shit so we can be suppressed again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, think about it. As long as you walk this earth, and you walk this earth a long time, everything we've been through, we somehow survived it. We
Gloria.
survived it fully, but we somehow survived it.
Oh, as long as I know how to love,
Okay.
I know I will lie. I got one more.
You had all these different diseases.
I'm sorry. Hey,
You heard me? You had all these different diseases. The swine flu. Come on now. Swine. How you get flu from pork? Huh? Answer that question. How you get flu from pork? Flying flu. Then you have
Answer that question.
type of shit.
Answer that question. How don't you get flu from pork? Nobody knows. So you can't answer that question.
Okay.
That's the question.
You said people having sex with monkeys and animals, animals, and all of that shit. Then they come up with AIDS. Come on, question. Then they said, oh, then people be on recreational drugs, and then they start fucking each other in the assholes and shit. This is how AIDS come about. Now, question. I'm just questioning it. If you really want to get on some political shit,
your boy is sick, bro.
No,
let's get off of that political shit. I'm uncomfortable. Did you say I raped earlier? The fuck?
Man. Yo, I seen this assassination of Malcolm X.
Yo, that's some other regular shit.
She said, what's the difference between? All right, since you want to go there, not y'all want to get off it. What's the difference between old pussy and new pussy?
I'm lost.
The mystery
was all the same.
The before you get it part.
Since she's bored. So listen, what's the difference between old granny pussy and young pussy? not no young pussy and no what's the name of those?
You might break somebody.
What happened?
The 40s and the 30s between the 80s. I'm talking 40 and 80. 40 and 80s. What's the difference between that?
They say one a quote. One of our show podcasters say the difference between old pussy and new pussy is that new pussy don't have no cobwebs and old pussy have cobwebs.
Oh, so that's what she said. Right? Who said that?
Oh, man. No. What? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the difference. You want the answer to that question is?
Yeah.
What's the difference between old pussy and young pussy? Young pussy stay wet, and old tends to have.
I'm saying 40-year-old. From the 40s, from your age, from the 40-year-old. You know what I mean? That's young. I ain't saying no. Don't get this Mr. Screw. No kid shit. I'm talking about old people and the 80-year-old, like a person like 60 or 75. And what's the difference?
Big Mike, talk to us. Let us know your output on that.
She want energy.
What's the expiration date?
Oh shit! What you said? It's like a milk carton. It's like a carton of milk.
The expiration date.
Oh man, yo CL.
Huh?
Talk to us. Let us know. Let's hear your response to that.
I don't know nothing about no pussy, but the difference between
okay, I got one for you.
The difference between old dick and new dick is just
talk to us. Let us know your response.
Miles, that's the difference.
Huh?
It's just a couple miles.
So it will be the same.
Okay.
Just a few miles in it, but it's still got a good ride to it. Ow.
That's what I'm saying. It's still official.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would think like old pussy.
I'll be right back. I gotta charge this.
The old pussy will be almost the same as the new pussy, but it has a little motor on the old pussy. You might go longer.
You saying it has a little more edge to it?
Yeah, but the new ones, is like it's fast.
Oh man, hilarious. Okay,
like all night.
I got one for you. What's the difference between a smart pussy and a dumb pussy?
What screech wise? The difference between that, he just pussy and he's dumb. But a smart pussy and know how to maneuver around the whole world and shit like that. But there is no difference. That didn't make no sense because There is no difference of a smart pussy. How do you know the female in China is smart or dumb?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It is
I would have to say alley cat.
alley cat. What that would be an old woman. An old woman. Yeah, like it's more sexual. It's more sexual with an older woman than a younger woman. A younger woman just wants some fashion. All right, hurry up and get
No,
up.
that's a dumb one. She ain't thinking. What
How
you
you
think?
thinking?
Yo, Big Mike, what you think? She ain't thinking. So you got a smart one and you got a dumb one. See, the smart one gonna think. It's
Yeah,
gonna put everything in play. See, the
yeah,
dumb one, she just gonna go with whatever.
yeah. Let me tell you something. The older woman engine is trying to go longer than the younger woman engine. Remember, don't think because her eyes are old, that's in reverse. That's in reverse. The younger woman is the older woman now, bro. They're like, yeah, so like, nah, bro, I can't. Yo, the older woman is a machine now.
Oh man, see, I can't fool with you. He
Well,
said the older one is a
I
machine.
just had to,
So
I
you
had to
gonna
open
tick,
it up
tick,
for
tick,
you,
tick,
man, because niggas like, yo, we going too political, bro. I get it. You know, well, you still got to open up show, political talk,
Well,
political will.
we gotta politic on some of the things that goes on in the world, man. We have to talk about it. We have to express how we feel. You
Mm,
can't be dumb all your life. You gotta wake up and smell the coffee, or as Pinky say, smell the roses.
always, baby.
You know,
Always.
you can't walk around in the world that we live in, be blindfold, and
Mm-mm,
and just don't know what's going on.
mm-mm. It's a
And
cash in
then
the
you know
dollar.
what makes it bad, what makes it even worse, we use it for a cop out. We said because we wasn't taught to read or taught to educate ourselves, we must all remain stupid. That's a lie. That's a lie. You can always learn something every day from somebody, anybody. Even
Read
if
your
it's that
books.
bum you see on the train, you can
Mm.
learn something from him. He might have not always been a bum. Things happen. Things happen. People fall short. But the question is, what are you willing to do about it?
Oh, like that. We got to move with glasses now.
Yeah.
When you
So
move smoothly. When you moving smoothly and professionally and educatedly, I don't know my mind thing. Like I told you, I was getting fucked up. And, yo, what you going to say with this ending, bro? Because we do got to be out, bro. I'm doing
well, what I would say with this is educate yourself. Don't always stay dumb, deaf, dumb, and blind. Always pay attention to what's going on, whether it contains you, whether it don't contain you. You must be educated. You must self-educate yourself. Open your ears, open your eyes, keep your mouth shut, and observe. Because first thing deals with basically you're not observing. You're just open your mouth and just running your shit, just talking, but you're not paying attention. And see, we need to pay more attention. We need to do our studies, do our observation, instead
we
of
saw
just not running with shit.
we saw WWLL stuff and we making them G's, man. And this is what we talking about on our radio station. He said we got to pay attention. We was on the radio station right there. Yo, check this out, bro.
What's up?
Love is love, like unity, the world, versus the versus. Yo, I'm gonna hurt yourself, hurt yourself. Y'all not gonna hurt yourself, not hurt yourself. But just try to pay attention to what not to do and what to do. Cause I ain't gonna tell you some shit I wouldn't do. And I ain't gonna tell you no shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you no shit that my team wouldn't do. And my team is you already know, Brooklyn of the Brown Table. Oh shit, Brooklyn Facts, aka you already got too many AKAs, man.
You know what it is, Black Howard, baby.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Some shit, don't do nothing, shit, no shit that, you know, don't want the universe to come back to you, and that's from my family saying to you. And CL too, CL Rock. You know what I mean? That was like a rapper name. You know what I mean? So she's on her rap glory. Yeah, shit like that.
Yo,
Well,
Big Mike, what up, man?
I'll say that. If it ain't y'all niggas, you know what I mean? It ain't fluid. You know. So,
Yo, Big Mike, say something to the people. Let them know you on Fast World, baby, podcast, baby. What's on your mind? Tell them what it is.
Yeah, big shout out to Fats World. Ain't nothing funny. You already know.
ain't nothing
Something positive you got to feed the people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What you say? You say?
Move. Let me move.
Yeah. You know. So.
Yo, special shout out to Pussy Talk. Special shout out to CL for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Special shout out to Big Mike from Brooklyn of the Brown Table. Special shout out to Alamo. You know what it is.
Always.
The press keeping it positive.
Right.
And you know, we just throw this together right now. So, you know, see what's on your mind. See what y'all have to offer the people, or give the people y'all output on how y'all feel what's going on in the world. I'm your host, Brooklyn Fast, aka Black Howard, letting y'all know what it is and what's on my mind. Y'all have a blessed night. May the Lord be with you. Put him first. Keep that positive attitude. That positive attitude in Jesus Christ will lead you a long way. Don't underestimate the Christ. Keep it in your heart. Don't be stupid all your life. This is Brooklyn Fats World Podcast, and y'all have a good night and a blessed night. And we out.
We out. We out in Montana.